It's a little further than I thought. I've never started the day out with a 3 and a 4. It's out of the hole. Something right here. Come on, where's the gold? Right here, whatever it is. Okay, we started the day out with a piece of foil. Piece of foil, and I've been warned about that. Yeah, that's not a good sign. And it's right above. It's right above the watermark right there where the tide came up. Oh, I forgot to empty the stuff out last time. But anyway, let me fill this hole in. And we'll see what's on that other signal. That was going kind of crazy. Okay. -4. I know we had another signal somewhere. Yeah. I hear that. It's a weird signal. Never got one like that. Huh. See something down here. Second target of the day. Well, at least we know there's some targets right here. That thing's heavy. Look at that. Well, you can't tell how heavy it is, but it looks like it's some kind of cable hookup or something. It's weird it comes, you know, in the sand out here. But anyway, we'll move on to the next. We got another 4 and 5. Probably about 50 to 60 yards away from the other. I'm thinking it's the exact same thing. Little piece of tin foil. I don't know what this is. It's like it's a... No way. It's a ring. It's a ring, guys. Move this real quick. See if you can see it on there. I don't know if it has any markings in it. Alright guys, we got a ring. On to the next. Get another target right here, guys. Going from a 14 to a 19. $17 in there. Yeah, when I saw that tin foil on that first target, I was like, uh-oh. But after coming down here and seeing this, finding that ring, as you can see I got on right now. I think there's targets out here today. It's like, why go somewhere else? I'm gonna stay right here. Search this whole area out. Right here. And it's a little deep down there. That's concerning, but at least I'm digging something. Now it's going to an 11. All right. Oh, I gotta come from another angle because I know something's down there. It's just I'm not getting a good dig on it. Yeah, come out of the hole that time. It's a very chill type day down here today. Very nice, but like I said, I've been reading about different things to watch for, and a penny that far down, close to the water. Well, I guess you can't say close to the water, but this far back, that's not good in tinfoil. But I did find a ring, so at least I found something. All right, guys, to the next. All right, guys, got a little warm out here. I got so much stuff on, it's kind of a little too much. Figure I'd give everybody a look what's going on down here. Beautiful, beautiful afternoon. Hope everybody's doing great. Appreciate everybody subscribing. Like I was saying earlier, I have a giveaway at the end of the video. I wasn't sure how I was going to do it because I've never done one before. And I know it's not cool to be exchanging, you know, emails or everybody's seeing that, so. I saw where one guy was giving away stuff and he had like a link where you could get to his email to send him the coordinates to where to send the stuff to. I'm thinking the reason I found that stuff down there earlier because that truck hasn't been out here. He'll be out here tomorrow in the morning. Hopefully it'll warm up tomorrow. trying to get this pull close to the sand that I can. As if you saw in the beginning, I got my truck fixed, so I could just put everything laid back to the back now. I don't have to worry about that front seat deal anymore. And it's so crazy because I've had that truck for close to 6 years now, and I'm like, damn, I want to get those seats flat, but you know, I can't do it. It only goes so far. So I'm out there the other day, and I'm cleaning the back, and I had the seat down. I like flipping it back because it only goes to like 45 degree. So it's like there's no way you can flatten, you know. So it's like I had it out, and I'm like, damn, what is that? So I reached down on the bottom part of the seat, and it's like, bam, that seat lifted up. And I was like, no freaking way, are you kidding me? And the other seat just went poof, just went right down. So I got that big old box in the back, and it was like, it's got the amp attached to it, and I just can't yank that thing out in and out. Because before, I barely got that e-bike when I went to go get it fixed over there at the bike shop, but it still fit in there. But it was like, now to fit with no problem. And I'm looking at, like I say this every time, I'm looking around and it's like, man, this would have been a perfect day for it. Because the more I walk around, I'm warmed up. I don't even need these 2 jackets on. But anyway, they always talk about the shells. I never got no targets around shells. But we're gonna come down here where I was first at, because I've kind of rambled on and haven't got no targets. And I know y'all don't want to listen to me without me finding anything, so. But I appreciate everybody checking the videos out and subscribing. It almost feels like YouTube puts you on, you know, you start tripping out because you're not getting no views. And all of a sudden you start making friends on there, and before you know it, you get a couple more subs and a couple more, and start talking to more people and check out all their cool videos. Yeah, I got a bunch of shout outs to do later. I almost like it where I can just type it, because a lot of people say they can't understand what I'm saying. It's like at work, man. I'll be talking to people and they're kind of like, they can't understand the way I talk. And it's like, one dude's like, man, you sound Australian. It's like, I don't sound Australian at all, brother. I mean, if Australian heard you say that, they'd probably slap you. Be like, what are you talking about? What are you bloody talking about? But no, I see them over there, man, tearing it up. That one dude, Michael Oliver, something like that. He finds some killer stuff out there, man. And he'll be going out with the scuba tank and all that. It's like, I don't know about all that. I guess you got to get a license to do all that stuff, but I see some of the big YouTubers doing that. So I guess that's how you find the real stuff. I just figure if you're destined to find something and you're putting your time and your effort out here, it can happen. But you got to go with the good and the bad with this type hobby. I've never been the most patient cat, and it's like, you got to work patience out here. But you also got to have something decent that's going to detect, you know. don't get me wrong, I guess you could come out here with one of those bounty hunter or whatever you'd pick up at like the Academy or something like that, but if you're gonna go that route, you might as well go get the Vanquish. That Vanquish 540. I saw what's his name do a video about it, and it was like, man, it's performing just as good as my machine in some aspects. I wouldn't say all aspects, but it's Minelab. They make the killer products, and they treat the customer freaking excellent, man. It's like I've never had no problems with them. If something goes wrong with what I got, they send me the product back brand new. So yeah, it works out great with them. Okay. 1, 2. Getting a 1 and a 2 right here. You put the camera down where everybody can see it. Yeah, I wasn't seeing no markings on the ring, but it was a solid 4 when I put it back down. It was a solid 4 when I tested it back out, so I don't know what it is. I'll have to look at it a little bit more when I get home. Uh-oh. Well, some of that bunkety bunk. Alright, we'll keep moving. See y'all back in a minute. Seven, 6, 9, 8. Between the 6 and 9 range. Like I said, that truck hasn't been out here at all. You used to see that truck out here 7 days a week. I don't know why I wasn't out here today. No telling all the stuff that truck's picking up for the city. So that's kind of bogus in my opinion. Little ways down in there. Wanted to kind of do my hunt kind of early and get done and check out the ball games. Got some good ones coming on. It's kind of a toss-up. I mean, see Buffalo playing so good, but I don't know. I could see them losing. Tampa Bay with Tom Brady. I mean, that's not good. It's like an old bottle top. Man, that one's been. Look at that. Old crusty critter there. Good night. They'd be like, what kind of beer you want? I want one of them rusty ones over there, brother. Alright, looks like something else was in the hole right here. Right there. I guess it's a shell. Yeah. Pretty neat shell. You have like a little display on it right there. Clean it up. Probably really nice. It's kind of weird it was down there. It's got some pretty cool colors on it. I see so many out here. And I was telling somebody, I don't know if you remember on one of the back videos, I found a shark tooth down there at Mickler's. That's the first shark tooth I've ever found at the beach. Is that weird? I've been coming down here for, I don't know, 40 something years. Was surfing from the age of, when did I start? Started coming down here with Jack and his mom when I was like 12. Mom and Dad bought me one of those, let's see, is that hole filled up? They had this like surfboard thing at Pick and Save that all the kids were getting. And I remember they had this blue one up there. And they're almost like the soft top ones that you see Ben Gravy out there surfing on. But it was like, man, I got that for my birthday and I was stoked. And that was the beginning of it. And I remember this, when I first got it, I was out here and this dude come up, this local dude, and he was like, yo bro, can I check out your new board? And he went out there and he kept staying out there and staying out there. So I was like a little kid, you know, I was like, you know, like what the, you know, what the F, you know? So I went and mentioned it to Jack's mom, and she was a French lady. And boy, she went over there and stormed and went over there and got that dude out of the ocean, chewed his ass out. But from there on, I got my first board over there at Sunrise Surf Shop. Got a couple at Hickson's. I don't know if y'all remember Hickson's down there, Atlantic Beach. Then I had one shaped by when I started to surf a little bit more and started going out by myself all the time. I got one shaped up there at Sunrise by a dude named Roger Wood. And that board was like magic, man. Started to learn how to go down the line real fast. Started doing floaters off the lips. Just started learning, you know, the basics were coming, and I done learned them. It's kind of like once you learn something, it's pat, it's down. But anyway, I had a target right here, and it was like, where's it at? Yeah, I'm getting a bunch of negatives with it, so I'm pretty sure it's like another bottle top or a pull tab. If I see you can save these pull tabs, if that's the deal, you can save them for somebody, and it goes to some cause or something. It's like, cool, I'm down with that, you know. So it's like, I need to save these and get these. Got something right here. I don't know what it is. Is it a piece of tin foil? No, it's a wow, what is it? Now this is a first, guys. I got a Canadian, what is it, a nickel? It's a nice one too. Yeah, it's a Canadian, I think a 5 cents. I don't know, I don't have my glasses on. I got these sunshades. 1989? Is that a truck? Canadian coin on a Jacksonville beach? It's Sweet. Alright guys, raise the camera and show y'all. It's kind of quiet out here today, but it's nice. I like it like this. See a couple guys out there in the water. I don't know what they're doing. Probably see it a little bit from here. Alright. Well, maybe there's more. Let me search this area right here. That was pretty cool. Like I said, you never know what you're going to find out here. Like last week was the iPhone 12. And I screwed up because I turned it off. Got done with everything I had to do during the week, and I was like, let me check this out, man. This person's probably tripping out. So I went to turn it, I turned it on, and it had that passcode, so I couldn't get past that. I kept asking Siri, I'm like, Siri, what's my name? Siri, what's my name? She wasn't answering. So I'm like, you know. So it was like, it's almost like the charge on it is like almost down to 0. So I found it was a trip because I was up there at the gym, and right next to the truck, I looked down and there was a you know, the little connection thing, that the USB thing that charges everything. I found one of those. It was to one of those Beats headphones, and I guess that's by Apple. So I was like, damn, let me go grab that and see if that will have a Target over here. But I was like, let me go see if that'll work. And little behold, I plugged it in. I was like, damn, started charging it. But can't get past that passcode. A couple where people are mentioning, well, just go take it up there to Apple and they'll I guess they'll contact the person, blah blah this and that. It's like, how if I take it back to Apple and like, yo man, the person just puts it in their pocket, and that doesn't ever happen. So it's like, I'm gonna be determined to find out whose phone this is so I can get it back to them. Like I said, I should have never turned it off. But somebody else was saying if you leave it on, they can trace it with it just left on. Well, I'm like, man, it was on when I found it. But it being buried out here on the beach, how would you go about? I don't think it'll give a signal, it being buried like that. And it's like, man, there's no telling if the tide came way up, if it got real wet, because it was dry when I found it. But anyway, let me quit jabbering. Let me get a target for y'all. I'm getting a lot of people saying I'm going way too fast. So I'm trying to... Yeah, I go down that Millionaire Row and I find something crazy, I damn sure want the person that owned that to have that back. Now, don't get me wrong, if it's impossible to locate the person, and like I said, I put my time and effort and I went down there and I found it myself, you know, watch the video. You can describe the piece of jewelry, comment, I'll bring it right to you. Get a lot of grunts all up in here. That lady's got a dog in the backpack. I kept saying, what was that up there by her neck? I see that guy out there trying to do something on that green, and the dude in the red finally got up going. Yikes. I got my Reeboks on for work, man. Getting a signal finally down here by the water. I can get the receive back real quick. I can dig that hole. There it is right there, 12, 13. Yeah, I can't get these shoes soaked, man. But I know where that target is right there. It's probably a bottle top. But hey, ow, you never know. You never know. If I can just get a dig on it, I know I can pull it up. Feel kind of foolish kind of running from the water like that, but any other time I'd have the old Reeboks where I could just get them soaked. Alright, finally out of the hole, y'all. Let me go ahead and turn this thing down here. Everybody can see what's going on. Where is it at? Okay, that got it right there. Bring it up here a little bit out of the way. Is it a bottle top? Or a pull tab? Or a big gold ring? Huh. I'm not... It's a nickel, y'all. Could be a, I don't know, could be an older one. I see it's got the green on it. That puppy's been down there a little while. Alright. I'll come back to y'all guys as soon as I get another target. Guy comes out here and trains his German Shepherd. Real smart dog. He'll start digging his holes and then he'll start barking. He like kind of listens to his commands right there. Exact same spot every time too. There he goes. It gets a little more crowded down there by the pier, but you get down to the pier, it looks like the same way down here. There's a Target there. Solid 6 right there. Huh. I see there's a piece of metal connected to that. I don't know what it's connected to. Whatever it is. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the trash up here. Got that sensitivity up high. It's like you get that shovel anywhere near the what was that? Yeah, let me get up here and do that. I see the little ripples they were talking about. That's a good little thing to hunt, I guess, in the sand, but I think the ones they're talking about are in the wet sand. Yeah, I thought there would have been more people down here today, but I think it being so predicting to be so cold, you got all the football, the good football on. People's kind of chilling in the bars and the in their own home. Now check those out. Those are one wheels, but I've never seen those. Only bad thing about that, man, you hit something, you're gonna frickin' fly forward bad. But it looks like it's got big rubber tires, so it probably goes over a lot of stuff. Yeah, I keep being asked, does my e-bike go over soft sand? And it's like, it's got them big fat tires. I haven't been on it out here yet, but I'm taking that's what them big fat tires are for. But the more I look at it, I saw like a mother and a son go by, and she was on the beach cruiser one, and he was on the smaller one, kind of similar to what I got. And it's like, I don't know, man, I might have to switch mine to a cruiser. But the one I got, it'll get up and go. I could be down south to where I'm wanting to hit them. There's a couple secret spots a good ways down there in Millionaire Row. That's all I'm gonna call it. And I'm gonna tell you what, I know there is for a fact, but unless you're part of that club right there, it's like last time I went down there, man, it took forever to get down there, and I didn't even get to the right point where I was going. It's like, man, it took me hours on foot. And there's nowhere to park down there to get to that. So you gotta like park here in Jacksonville, and your ass has got to walk all that way. And like I said, my e-bike's gonna be taking me to places people don't get to on foot. It's just too long to walk, man. Nothing against older people, but somebody in their 60s or 70s, a lot of the guys that metal detect out here, even in their 50s, I don't know, man. I doubt they're gonna walk and walk and walk to get to a certain spot. But I could be wrong, you know. Don't quote me on that, but everybody to their own. But that's just from the ones I see out here. There's not too many that come out here. But a lot of people just come out to enjoy the day, you know. Big deal if they find anything. They already got a lot of money. They don't need money. It's like me. I'm not out here to find stuff and like, yo, man, I gotta go sell it while this and that. Nah, that ain't my deal. And excuse my wording, but that bullshit of anybody coming out here and taking some of their own possessions and making a video of them finding something, nah, that's deceiving. You won't ever see me do something like that. There ain't no business for that, man. Ain't got no time for that. You come out here to find stuff that's a little shell bed right there. You know what I mean? If I'm coming out here, I'm coming out here to find something. If I don't find something, that's the deal. Because there's a lot of times I'll find like surface finds. I'll either be out of video or I won't have, you know, my camera will be out where I can't take a picture. But, you know, I was talking to a couple other people, and they're like, that is very odd how certain people find certain things every single video. But also, you know, a lot of these places doesn't have people metal detecting them. And if you're smart in the mind and you pick up on stuff very quickly and you read all the deal about the tides and the wave flow and just the directions of this and that, and how the beach is set up, your low spots, digging freaking pennies down here by the water that are a foot and a half deep. This crystal clear water, I mean, that's not a good sign. You know, it's beautiful and all, but you want to see that brown dirty water turning. See, this would be the perfect day to be right. If you look straight ahead, right, see where that little wave's breaking? About 10 to 15 feet past that. Get down there with one of those PIs, pulse induction machines. There's no telling how much stuff's out there. Alright guys, I don't know how much longer I'm going to stay out here. I want to get it in an auction. I already put my bids in for a couple. They got like a 1930, 1935. This thing's getting tangled up here. Got like a 1935, I want to say a $1 bill. And it's got, it's like it's a misprint. It's like it was off-centered to where the note was printed like too far to the left. So I got a bid on that. They had a 2-cent coin. And there's a lady dog in the backpack. I'm getting a signal right here. It's getting a bunch of grunts, but it's getting I'm getting it like I don't know, like a different pitch out of it. Kind of like it goes from the negative to like a high, like a, I don't know, like an odd sounding chirp. And I see a 6 popping up, like in the midst of it. Right in there, whatever it is. like coming from over here too. I don't know, guys. I keep seeing something, but it's reading like it's way, way down there, and it's a negative. So I'm like, I don't know about this. Well, we got it out of the hole, whatever it is. Let me put the camera down where you can see what's going on. Could it be a peg? Sometimes you get broke jewelry that's negative, not getting a full reading because it's broke. I'm trying to see if I can see it down there. I can't see it. I gotta bring my glasses with me where I can start reading stuff. Huh. Is it a hook? I think it's a hook. Yeah, that's what it looks like. I'm not cool with grabbing too many hooks, man. That thing is probably sharp, sharp, sharp. Yeah, it's a hook. That probably dropped out of somebody's tackle box. Well, it looks like it's pretty new. Put that in the old pouch. Well, that was kind of... That thing was way on down there to dig that. I might have to get more sand. I should have dig my digs closer. Luckily that tide will be coming up next, I think. I can't remember when I said it was low. Anyway, let me finish this real quick and I'll come back to you on the next target. Solid 1920 right here, right by the other target. That was a penny. Could be another penny. Yep, that's what it was. Penny it is, y'all. Alright. Pretty shell. He's on the little one wheel right there. Give you a little glimpse. $17, $18, $19, $20 right here. I noticed another good thing about out here today is the sand's real packed. But it's weird how you have certain things good and then you have other things that are bad. So it's like, still learning it. out of the hole. I saw a little piece of string. Right here, whatever it is. Pretty sure it's another penny. Yeah, move back to here. Well, it's being tricky. Right here. Wow. I see it right there. It was hiding. It was camouflaged. Pretty sure it's a penny. Yeah. I'm going against the rules of digging pennies deep down. Yep. I think the ball games have started, or at least the first one. We're gonna go ahead and fill this back and probably get on out of here. A little bit more. All right. All right, let's make that final walk up here, and then we'll head on out. Yeah, I had to factory reset my laptop. It's like, man, the last video I did, I know it was a long video, but it took, I'm serious, it took, guys, almost 24 hours to make that video happen through, you know, computer acting slow. So it's like I had to go ahead